What's going on, folks? It's your boy Shane here, and it's new bike day. We got the 2022 Ibis Ripmo. This is the carbon version, full XT. Bam! And bam, bam! With the Fox factory. We got the X2, and then we got the actual 38 right here. Yeah, boy, 170 millimeters travel. As I said, since it's full XT, you got your shifter and your brakes there, 4 pots, of course, and then your good old 203 millimeter, both front and rear. So this thing, just kind of rode it around, felt how everything is. Bike feels great. Had to get all my ergo settings in, get my wolf tooth on, get my little Garmin set up right here. Sorry for the honking in the back from the neighborhood. And then had to just do some little accessorize with the little gold highlights to kind of stem off of the Kashima coating here. So this bike comes with a 170. The original bike, if you were to get the non-38 forks, is a 160, and then the rear is a weird number. It's 147, but it uses the DW link right there, which is all sorts of trickery, and there's stuff on YouTube that kind of breaks all that down. But no, there's a lot of things I gotta test around with the shocks and feel it all out. Of course, you got the Grip 2 damps. Right now I just got everything in one off of open, which is typically how I run it. And got the bike heel dropper post, which comes as is, and then the inner diameter 35 carbon. That, I mean, this deal was so damn stupid that was pretty much half off of MSRP. I could not pass it up. It was supposed to be a demo bike, and then apparently they gave me a new frame, new suspension, and pretty much he said it was a new bike. Looking at all the components, not even the brakes were bedded in, so I did all that myself in the parking lot. So now I'm smitten about this bike. The previous bike was a Hightower. I'll snip that in right now, and that bike was great. This is actually totally different as far as where the Hightower with the Cascade Link 160 front, Cascade Link with the 55 millimeter shock, that gave it 160 travel all around. I can hit the shed no problems. That thing just bombed down stuff. And this one, you can still bomb down things, but there's one thing I need to just play around with, because I am maxing out the travel right now just on some small hits. So I'll just have to play around with that, pressures and volume spacers respectfully. But the bike is more playful with the shortest chainstay at 431, I believe is what they are. The bike is just more flickable, so I can jib a lot easier. It's not as stable going down the hills in the rear, but you know, you just body position yourself and then you feel good. Although the reach is 500, a little bit more than the Hightower by like 5 mil, everything still feels nice and compact, especially because this guy is 76 degrees angle seat. So you actually, the cockpit feels nice and tight, and I said cock, instead of kind of stretched out. And I just basically left everything as is. Got my XT SPDs on, and we are good to go. The last thing on the icing on the cake here is that it does come with Asagaia's 2.5 with the Terra and Exo Plus, both front and rear. Unfortunately, the rear was actually installed backwards, but I'm too lazy to swap it out, and it feels fine. So I'll swap it out at a later time. But bike is great. Let's check out some jumps here. I suck at jumps, so I'm practicing, and so we'll see what's good and hit up some trails. Did hit one trail up already and got a PR and top 10 on that, so I'm fucking stoked. So pardon my French, but yeah, no, with the older version I got the gold and the actual emblem there. The only thing that the V2 does not come with is that universal derailleur hanger. So no bling bling SRAM setup for me in the future. I would have to swap out the actual frame, unfortunately, or at least a rear triangle. All right, we're here at Fairland Bike Park. First time out here with the Ripmo, so we're gonna check some stuff out, see if my base settings are base And you can see that we're just coming off of the trail. We're right here. So we're gonna go up and check some stuff out at the berm turn, which I suck at. But as we hit this right away into the climbs, and the Ripmo just climbs so well. With the DW Link, you just sit on top of the bike and just pedal. Like, it's crazy in comparison to the Hightower, where with its VPP, you kind of sit more into the travel to start off with, and thus it's still a good climber, but it doesn't do it the same way this does. All right, so we're gonna come down here, get this guy, and there, come in. I hate skinnies, but we're gonna do a nice little tour of Fairland Park here with the Ripmo. Pedal it up, got a small little drop. Woo! There we go. Coming up to another little bridge. There we go. And we're gonna make our way up. And it seems like I just like doing some climbing, because here we go. So, talking about it, although I sit a little higher, it feels really good when pedaling, which was the biggest thing. Positioning when it comes to maneuvering is actually really good. High stack, and it just feels really good down here. So we're gonna go ahead and drop in to a little 3-footer drop. Feels good. Woo! Little flyer. I just soaked these up. I don't know how to jump. Woo! That was dangerous. Pedal up. Oh! Yeah! That's how it feels. Alright. So pedaling up kind of feels like the Ranger or a Softail with how efficient this DW Link is. I really do like it. I actually set a PR on one of the hill climbs here and got me in the top 10 all time, which I'm stoked about, because yeah, that place was always a butt kicker, and I know there's even more speed out there once I get this thing dialed in. I weighed it with the Asagayas, and in the stock form was around 33.2. So it felt really good. The carbon wheels are actually 1710 gram for the set, and then even with these heavy ass Asagaya Exo Plus, the bike actually just moves really good on the pedaling. I had the Asagayas with DHR on an aluminum set, and somehow this actually feels faster. Maybe running the Asagaya backwards is the way to do it. So here we go. Woo! Didn't know where I was going. Didn't look at it. Going to all this. Nice little tour of Fairland. Pump track. Pretty awesome. The way that it set all this up. Just opened up with the new renovations last year. Allows me to practice the things that I'm scared of, being these wooden features, and practice the drops and jumps. So pretty cool. We'll check out some of the trail and see how the bike really feels.